welcome to Off the Ranch. Meredith, notice anything different about me today?
No.
My back looks stronger or anything?
Oh.
I worked out today. No big deal. You don't look very strong.
You're just mean.
I just thought you were gonna say I worked out too, but Mare got up at like, what time did you get?
5:30 this morning.
Yeah, you're crazy. I heard the weights clanking and I was like, what is this? And Mare's in there working out at 5:30 this morning.
I haven't been getting it done during the day because stuff has been too busy.
That'll work.
By the time the kids go to bed, don't ask me to do anything.
We also just went and took some awesome pictures. I'm gonna throw a few of them up right here for your viewing pleasure. Aren't we so good looking? Okay, I gotta head back to the house now. Gotta drop Mare off. She's going to the bunker. She's got like real work to do.
Wait, can we go back to the pictures they just saw? If you're getting a Memorial Day shirt, order it ASAP to make sure you have the best chance of it getting to you before Memorial Day.
By Memorial Day, right.
Yes. Order ASAP. We're gonna do our best to get them out as
This is
quickly
my
as possible.
vlog. Let me talk to my vlog.
We always get people upset that they didn't order soon enough and it didn't get there soon enough. And
So when do they need to order by? Jake said Sunday.
Yeah, I don't. If you order by Sunday, you should be fine. That is domestic only, not international.
Do people out of America celebrate Memorial Day?
Well, there's Americans outside of America.
What? No, that's not possible. I have a project I got to work on when I get home. It's actually pretty cool and I'm really excited about it. And I need your help. There's a snake in here and it just totally scared the crap out of me.
There was a snake coming into my car.
Ah! Oh my gosh. He was right here as we were walking past and I jumped straight into Steven. Hey little snakey.
What kind of snake is it?
I don't know. YouTube, what kind of snake is that?
Dude, he is in
That's one of them old diesel
Oh,
snakes.
that's probably a pit viper.
I jumped and my heart is still beating and it's probably like a little harmless snake.
not.
We just got to Mare's car. I just gotta check all these tires. Did you check the back tire? Mare, did you check those tires over there? Those tire snakes are everywhere in this town.
Them tire snakes.
Tire snakes are just coming out of the woodwork here. Mare, can we build an overlander like Land Cruiser?
Why do you pretend like you actually care what I say?
I just want you to feel important to me. Hi, this is my trailer. It's a long flatbed steel trailer. I use it all the time for getting vehicles and things for videos and normal household stuff. And well, like when I'm building something big, I'll use the big trailer. I've had this trailer for about a year. I like it. No, I haven't had it for a year. I got it when I got the Ultra 4 actually. It came with the Ultra 4, so that was, I don't know, 6 months ago. It's a good trailer. Put all new tires on it, redid the axles. It's nice, but it needs something. And we got something. Yeah. We got a winch. So winches are used for pulling things that are really heavy. This is a Warn VR8. It is an 8,000 pound winch. And Warn is like the winch company in the off-road community. Like they are top of the line. And we have needed a winch a bunch. And I finally decided, let's just quit messing around and actually get one. So we kind of kill cars a lot. And I've showed you a few times how we drag the car up onto the trailer using the truck, and it's so sketchy and dangerous. It works, but like it could easily like pull the car off the side of the trailer or pop the rope and then put a big dent in the tailgate of my truck or shatter a windshield or something. And so this will be way better. So this is the Warn VR8, 8,000 pound pulling capacity, has 94 feet of 5/16 inch steel rope. So I'm gonna try to figure out how to mount it. I think it goes right here. And it's powered by this battery, which will be inside this battery box, which is kept charged by this solar panel because my trailer just sits out in the pasture all the time. So it's always in sunlight. That'll keep it always charged. So whenever I need it, we have it, and it just stays on the trailer all the time, which is gonna be super handy. Like when the Thunderbird died, we needed it. We've killed a couple cars on Demo Ranch, both the Lincoln and the Ford Escort. We would have needed it. My brother's truck died this past weekend, and he had to get it towed because we were like, your truck's giant, and it would be a pain in the butt to use like hand cranks to get it up on a trailer. So he just got it towed. It would have been really nice if I would have had a winch hooked up on a trailer and we could just go bzzzt. So that's what we're going to try to do today. I think I have all the parts. We're not really gonna know until we get into it though. Ooh, little controller there. I'm not sure if I'm gonna need that. And then some random nuts and bolts. We kind of went through this and opened stuff and I probably shouldn't have. I was just excited, okay? And then this. It seems heavy. All right, I'm gonna put this thing right here. This is a little plate that will hold the winch to the trailer right there. So I'm gonna drill some holes down there through my metal floor. So the winch mounts to this big bracket, which mounts to the trailer. This also mounts to the bracket. Yeah, like that, and your cable feeds through there. I think that'll work. I don't know if that's the right bolt for the job. I didn't look at the instructions. Probably should do that. It wasn't. This is the right bolt for the job. So now it fits perfect. Now what's crazy, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. This mounts to these little holes on the bottom, and so what you do is you get these little square nuts. These square nuts go in here, and then I have to pass the bolts underneath the trailer up through the hole I made here, right? You follow? Up through this, and then into that 4 times without dropping it, and somehow also hit these square nuts that are just gonna be dangling in there and hard to get because it's gonna be, how the heck am I gonna be reaching it? Let me show you. Now the winch is in the bracket. It'll be like this, where that square nut needs to be in that little hole, and I have to feed it through this hole, through this thing, and then into the square nut. This seems impossible. I'm actually just gonna turn the camera off because there's no way I can film this. I'll be back, hopefully very successful. Got it. Kind of a pain in the butt. As you can see, some time has passed. Let me show you what I did though. So I had this extra plate right here. I put that down there just to kind of spread. I mean, it's on this thick steel, which is made for holding like vehicles, so it's really strong, but I needed to kind of spread it out. So I put that there, spread out that pressure there. I need to come back and get some longer bolts because the way I have this thing, I couldn't get a washer on there. So that's not ideal, but that should make it plenty strong enough for now until I get some longer bolts and washers. And when I'm getting those longer bolts, I'm gonna go ahead and get some for this and this, so there'll be 6 bolts holding this thing down, and that should be super strong. So all the force is gonna be pulling this way. It pulls from the bottom, so it's just gonna be pulling all those bolts this way. Should be plenty strong, but I'll get some washers and some extra bolts. I forgot to tell you how I did this. So I actually got this jack. I put that board on top of it standing up, and I jacked it up to hold that metal plate underneath, and then I was able to stick the bolt through and then put the little square nuts in here and get them all in the right spot. And it took a lot of just wiggling until I finally got the nuts to thread onto the bolts. Now I need to get this, put her here, but I need to go get some parts from the store to make that happen. I also still need those bolts, and it's nighttime. I think I'll just see you guys tomorrow. Hey, buenos dias. Good to see you. ¿Cómo están? Let me show you. So today I got my real work done, and then I went to the hardware store and I got the stuff I needed. This is what we got going on down here. We got this, which is actually hooked onto the C channel too, so super strong. And then I got this big plate, so much bigger purchase. Like all of this is using to pull whatever we're pulling up. And then I got some on the outside here. So we have all that force is really spread over a large area, and this whole piece of metal is welded down in a ton of spots. So should be good to go now. On this thing, the winch is down. It is done. And then I bought some angle iron that I'm gonna use to make a bracket up here. I, Matt Carricker, am going to weld I can do this. And I'll make a little box thing that fits right there, and then we hook it up and start winching stuff. Have you ever heard the saying, a grinder and paint makes me the welder I ain't? Let me show you what that means. It means if you're like me, where you know how to weld, but it doesn't look good, you can put a grinder on it and some paint, and then voila, no one will ever know that that's a terrible weld. Whereas that one looks pretty bad. I'm gonna turn the camera off because I got some grinding to do, if you know what I mean. And I'll be right back. Now they're all ground and painted and beautiful, and now I just need to hook this and this onto that, and then that. Finishing up tightening this thing down now. Winch is gonna save me so much time. If you've ever seen someone try to put a car that doesn't run or something heavy onto a trailer, it's a huge pain in the butt. But with a winch, it's like no problem. There's a car that doesn't run, I hook up to it right there and I go bzzz, and it just pulls it up on this trailer. And I'm not sweaty at all. So it's spending time now to save time, to save effort, to save headache in the future. And I like to do that in all aspects of my life, and I know it sounds cheesy when I say, do one thing today that makes tomorrow better than yesterday. And that means working out, that means studying, that means building something that will make your life better, easier, more fulfilled, make your family's life better. And so that's my plan. It's done. So I got this solar panel on the top of the battery box. So it has a key so that someone can't just come up and, you know, steal your battery. So keep that on my keychain. And then this opens up to hold not only the battery, but also the controller. You wouldn't have to leave it in there, I guess, but that's where I'll keep it, so I always know where it is. That thing plugs in just like that. And then perfect. Oh no, guys, the Raptor died. Blew the rear differ transmission thing that with the sprockets in there. It's blown. Gotta take her in a shop. Let's just go ahead and hook up our winch to her. Don't worry, we'll get her back running again. This is actually the first time I've ever done this before. Humvee, what the heck, man? I did forget the Humvee has very bad parking brake. Maybe I should chalk the wheels. Perfect. We're good. This is great. And obviously this is like a big challenge because, you know, my truck's kind of heavy. And I should like be getting in and like making the wheels not steered off to the right there, but oh yeah, I probably should be steering. I just wanted to see if it worked. This is so cool. I'm just doing it to go fast, obviously. It needed a little steering as it went up, but yeah, we have a winch. I have needed one of these for so long. Like, I can count, like in the last 5 years, like 15 times that I would have benefited from having a winch. And I was just like, it's fine, I can get it done without it. My life's gonna be better now. My life is gonna be easier now. I have a confession to make. I might have lied to you. My truck is running fine. The trans differentials and the input shafts and all of the U carburetors are fine. So it runs. Full disclosure, Warren did send this to me, but they didn't pay me to say any of that stuff. They didn't tell me I had to say any of that stuff. They didn't tell me anything. I said that because I believe it's all true. And I actually reached out to them. I told them, hey, I need a winch for my trailer. Are you guys interested in sending me one? And so I did that because they have such a good reputation in the industry. So everything I said is true, and they didn't pay me to say it, but full disclosure, they did send that winch to me. I'm so pumped about this. It was way easier than I thought it'd be. And now I have done something, I've accomplished something that I've wanted to do for so long, and that puts me in a great mood. I hope you're having a great day. Thank you for watching Off the Ranch. I love you, and I'll see you next time.
Oh.
Hey, what camera is that? Number...
Shut up! Don't tell Mayor.